What's happening, little jammers? Welcome. Welcome to the second episode of our special edition tapings taking place at Inner Circle Vodka Bar here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is, yes, give it up. We're super excited because as we continue season 3, I mean, I'm still shocked that we are in season 3. The show keeps growing, and it's all because of people like you and our audience out there. I see every single one of you through the lens. You don't realize it, but I'm like Big Brother. So we're really, really honored to continue bringing you the incredible talent that is in Tulsa, which includes these, I'm just going to say it. I know it's insulting to them, but I'm going to say it anyway. These kids behind me, who I believe the majority are like, has everyone graduated high school? Okay, so they're young adults now. Everybody here, but when I first met these two right here, they were actually still in high school. And the talent, the point of having bands of all different ages and ranges is to showcase how much talent there is in Tulsa, because it's astounding, and I think it needs to be shared with the world. And because of you guys, the show keeps growing, and more of the world is finding out about it. So we're gonna continue making this an amazing industry in Tulsa, and bring more industry for them to take advantage of. So with that, guys, I'm gonna shut up because I'm short and silly. Welcome, AVOS!
Full of thrones and all my regret. I'll focus on the rest, this isolated bed, and by 30 you'll be out of my head like a dream, and I'll pray for this life, and I'll pray listening, my moment to grab your attention. Oh, these labels you're giving, it's not who I am. I'll find myself, 'cause I'm going to work. So say my mistake, and tell me the rules, and tell me where I'll be when you're far and gone, and put me on record. I'd rather be alone. They're cold words, but they burn. Oh, I'd rather pray. Thank you.
This season of Tulsa Little Jam is presented by...
All right, guys, let's hear it again for AVOS.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So Daniel, I'm sitting here with Daniel Ikaiman.
Yeah, my
Daniel
parents
Ikaiman.
did not do me justice.
So this is actually the second time Daniel has physically been on the show. You did some vocals though, right, on the show?
I don't think so. That time was just piano for Lexi. Yeah.
Okay, so we had him. He was part of Alexis Sanyongo, and we also got to see Alexis. She's a backup vocalist as well on AVOS. So
She's great.
I think you guys are kind of like this sort of like this amalgam of the music scene in Tulsa, because throughout the show we've seen everybody talking about how Tulsa bands, Tulsa musicians, they all really help each other out, and obviously a lot of musicians are in multiple bands here and there, and they're constantly playing. But you guys do the same thing. You have like this core group of people. You're all play with each other. And how many bands total?
Just this is very brand new for us, so it's just us and Lexi, and then we do work with Sam Westhoff too. He produced all our songs, and he does incredible work. But we have a deal with Lexi that once we get on tour, we're going as a group, you know.
Yeah. So when you go on tour, are you gonna be Alexis Onyongo and Alexis? Or sorry.
Oh yeah, no, we're
Alexis
just gonna be
Onyongo
sharing.
and Alexis Onyongo. Alexis
It's just her.
and AVOS, like two separate bands.
Yeah,
okay.
We
I
just
see.
want to do it together.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's
You
gonna
also
be fun.
save costs. You also save money on that.
Right, it's all about gas.
All right, so tell me a little bit about how you guys formed.
As a band, I've been writing lyrics for a while now, and then I randomly became friends with Isaiah, which is our guitarist, and he really just persuaded me for about a year of our friendship, like, listen, you got songs, you need to make this a serious thing. This isn't just like, stop playing around, go into a recording session, like make it a real thing. And after like a year, maybe even a little more, I was finally like, all right, let's put some money down, let's become like a band. And it was just me and him for a little bit, and these guys are just our pals. They're kind of like hired guns right now. So it's just me and Isaiah in the AVOS band officially, and we're just growing from that. So
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
I guess I don't want to see you again, dear old friend of mine. I guess I just couldn't get through to you, and I'm tired of being wrong. I just want to be loved by someone else. Don't want to be alone like I've been before. I keep on falling, found myself on the floor. So I'll keep dreaming to the stars, dreaming to the stars. People call this craziness, but I would rather walk away. I needed to change the world, so all I changed is myself. Found my escape in my happiness, peace I've never felt before. So I'll live here on the other side. There's so much to you.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
Daniel actually just sent me an email or a Facebook message. He asked, is there any chance we can get on the show? And then he sent me some of the music. And it was like the process we do on Tulsa Little Jam is we try to focus on like a wide range of music. And for me, I don't feel like it's a matter of how long have you been around. It's for myself and the board members, it's who blows us away as we start lining up our roster of bands, who blows us away in that moment. But Daniel sent me the music, and I was just I was blown away. Like I was saying, I was blown away in that moment to hear these incredibly well-produced pieces and stuff.
Thank you.
So how is it because, it's not necessarily common for, in your age bracket, to really hear like a first produced recording be so crisp and clean.
I honestly just really got lucky with the people that I kind of got surrounded by. Lexi's actually to blame again for Sam. She's the one that introduced me to him, so she's been doing it long enough. But I just really got lucky with Sam and Isaiah and Lexi. We just I got surrounded with the right people, and I think the songs were good. It was worth singing, and I know we wouldn't be here without the producer and the mastering. It blows me away how much that matters.
No, and that's here in Tulsa. That was done here in Owasso or in
Tulsa.
In Tulsa.
Yeah.
So I feel like as Tulsa continues to grow, and tell me if you agree that industry availability for bands to be able to find that sort of mastering talent actually does exist.
It blew me away. I mean, with the people that I've been running into, every time I do gigs like this, I'm blown away by Tulsa not being such a big place, but the music here, the artists here are crazy. They're on it, and I'm really impressed. You would think that in Denver and places like that you'll find musicians everywhere. But here I've been really fortunate. These guys are all Oklahoma City, Tulsa locals. So, yeah, we're doing pretty well for a small town.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
Goes on without me. Am I happy now? Am I happy now? Come set the picture for me. I'll sing louder now and live my life not out. They told me it'd be, am I happy now? Am I happy now? Now they call me by my name. Thank you.
Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by.
So tell me what is next, and then what is the dream, the immediate dream?
Oof. When it comes to music, after this EP, all the songs aren't even released yet. After that, we're gonna get back into writing and do an album. I'm trying to persuade Isaiah to just be that crazy band that does everything. So I'm trying to get him to get into jazz a little bit, different genres. But we're just gonna practice and write for quite a bit of time because we want about 10 songs after this. And the dream for music, honestly, it was a passion project for the longest time, and now we're taking it seriously. We're taking it as a band, and honestly, this EP has been really like all the lyrics in this EP have been personal events and personal stories in my life. So it's very, very close to heart for me. And having bandmates that are as talented as them, including such beautiful music, and being able to, explore things that we haven't thought of before, something more complicated, something a little more, I don't know, grand, I feel like. I just want to explore what else we can find, what kind of AVOS sounds we can find and evolve from there. But I don't think we're stopping anytime soon. This is a big high for us.
And a little bit of a compliment to you guys is so it's not. I think it's not a big secret that people know that Tulsa Little Jam. Each of our tapings we do a number of episodes per taping. Annie Oakley, who's actually the season opener for season 3, one of them was sitting in the next container. Two of them were sitting there in the next container, and they were grooved. They were like. Immediately
Really?
from the second you guys started playing your first song, they started like really just kind of doing this group thing, and they were like, they're really good. They're really good. So you have like another band, the Annie Oakley, who tours a lot.
Really?
And they're amazing. They seem to have been fans from the get-go. So
That's awesome. We're really honored to be a part of Little Jam and to, share a stage with people like that. So this is a big opportunity for us, and we're just really thankful.
Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by.
I was told it's all dead. No more colors for patriotic men. Black and white, the old news. Where are you, men of courage, men of dreams? Now the war drums are echoed through the air. Sound of hope keeps us from falling down. Let it all be so. Let it all be so. We'll soon be free. We'll grow faster in the pace.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
So normally we do audience questions, but it's not really conducive in this sort of environment. But here's an audience question I know that someone's going to ask is what do you feel are the influences, the major influences? I know you guys, what I've been impressed with Alexis first when she was on the show, and now with you guys as well, is there's a depth. There's quite a bit of depth to your songs in terms of emotionality. Emotionality, is that a word? That's a word, right?
Let's put it in our dictionary.
It's a word according to my education, apparently. But there's a lot of emotional depth in there for such a young age. And I think to me, that's always been fascinating because I think it's further proof that, especially in this day and age, as we're more and more aware of issues and there's more open conversation about being open about your feelings and what you're going through in life, no matter what age you have.
Absolutely.
Or what age you are, because everybody's got something to say. Everybody has something that affects them. Age shouldn't necessarily matter. You should be free to talk, and there's no greater outlet for that than music. So do you feel... how is it that you approach these songs? I know you mentioned that it's very personal. Who have you been influenced by, and what inspires you? Is there like a common thread or a theme or anything that inspires you behind each new song?
Yeah, as a kid, I had a random inspirations when it comes to music. My sister was really into theater and plays and like orchestra music. So I don't know, like if you know Hans Zimmer and people like that, I would listen to them and his soundtracks from movies all the time. And I think that's very present in a lot of the songs because we have like organ and cello and it's just kind of very orchestra grand. So I get a lot of inspiration from those kind of artists. When it comes to where I find, the stories to tell, the point that I'm trying to express. This EP is actually very much so. It's very connected. All the songs are kind of part of the same story, or at least my kind of teenage life. With the first song just kind of being stepping away from the people or situations that are either toxic or damaging you in any way. And then the second song kind of continues into that and finding new places and new things that make you a dreamer. Like that. The dreamer is after you step away. What are you looking for? What do you want? How do you find what makes you feel like yourself? And leading into happy now, which is okay. So now I stepped away. I found my own place, my own vision. What makes me happy? What makes Danny? Danny. Am I happy now? Am I happy with what I've done?
Right.
And then So Far Away is just kind of the conclusional choice that we make. Like you said, finding songs that have a little more sad or, stories that kind of either talk about heartbreak or stepping away from something. You have a choice to either make those lessons, make those opportunities for yourself, make you a better person and grow from that, or dwell in that and stay in that. And So Far Away for me was just kind of that final choice, like I choose to love you world. So I'm really, really happy that I got to kind of express this EP exactly how it was in my head. And you're right, it's a very, very vulnerable type of writing, because if it's about a car or something like that, it's just you and your lyrics. You're impressing with the lyrics. But when it's especially your personal life and things that are a little more serious, you feel very like naked to like, this is in my brain and now everyone's listening to it. But I think so far the reactions that I've seen, I've noticed that it's helping people and people are appreciating the lyrics. They're relating to them. So if someone can relate to what I went through this music, that's enough for me.
Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
You say I'm lost as if you know just where we are, passing through the dark. Don't get me wrong, I wish the Lord could
Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by.
Well, I want to really just thank you guys. I was, in all honesty, I was blown away, and so we, anytime we have a chance to have something that really surprises the hell out of me like that, it's really cool to have that. And again, like I said, I don't care how long you guys have been playing, if you've been playing for 15 years or 20 years or 6 months. It's about the art. You know, and I was really, really blown away by the sound and the depth behind that. So we were really honored to have you on Tulsa Little Jam. So let's hear it one more time, guys, for AVOS.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. That was really, really good. I appreciate it.
I'll say you're